So there's so many like, what would you do differently? But like, let's just pick one thing out of this whole story where it's like, hey, that would have made this a smoother process.
I would have gotten everybody out of the building before I bought it.
Yep.
Yep. Number one, don't. And it's a, no, that's it.
Yeah, I think we've talked a lot about the risk, especially this last year of taking on tenants and what truly the risk value is of that. So yeah, it's good advice.
Two quick comments there. Like I put a premium on vacant buildings like we're talking about. And two, like in your attorney review, just be buttoned up. Right. Yep. Go ahead and ask for the world because I'm doing it right now. I'm selling a 6 unit. They're asking me a million questions and I'm like, well, good. They should be. Right. Like they should be asking me all these questions. Here's all the documentation. It's clean. But like they're doing a good job on the buy side to cover their butts from 500 different angles.
Yeah, and when you're buying in Bridgeport, Fuller Park area, Canaryville, McKinley Park, a lot of these people and families, they have families close by. They've been there for literally 3 or 4 generations. And I think in life, like it's a small world. So even these tenants, I always treated them fairly. And to me, I always tried to do the right thing. And a part of that is to make sure that if I have their respect, they're not going to throw a rock through my building once they moved out. And as a landlord, you guys can tell better than I can. Even if they're not paying, you still actually have an obligation to take care of the buildings and make sure that their unit's inhabitable. You can't turn off the utilities. You can't force them out. If they say, hey, something's broken, you still have to fix it. And if you don't, they could call the police on you. They could sue you, so that was a difficult part is when you're dealing with an eviction situation, when they're like, hey, can you come fix the electricity? The electricity went out. Well, it forced me to get to know the neighbors that, came with me to do that to make sure everything was safe. Yep.